Wholeness and good day, good way. Today is 8/13/2025. Card of the day or cards of the day for 8/13. 8/13/2025, as I posted a little while ago, struggling to transmute controlled vibrations. 8, the number of struggle. It's the strength card. It is the war with the thoughts in your head. Basically, all you're doing is going through an experience that you highly invest in. 13, what we call the death card in tarot, is really all about transmutation. Death is a perspective. Death could either be the beginning or death could be the end, and it could be both. So it's transmutation of energy. It's putting energy through a cycle of change. And 2025, as always, this whole year has shown you it's about control. Everything is about control. Whether you are trying to fight to get it or whether you're trying to fight to stay out of it, it's still about control. It's still about control. So that'll be the primary vibration for the day, is where you're going to see where people are just really trying to struggle to transmute a controlled vibration. The problem is if you're trying to change something that is already been put in place for you, sometimes the whole problem is trying to, damn, I just posted about that, trying to change something, or just left a comment about that, I should say, trying to change something that is already solidified as what it is. Again, spiritual colonization. And you can get mad at me, and I'll go ahead and expose it. But one of my friends left a post, and it was kind of like about crumbled cookies. And they was talking about how crumbled cookies don't support their people of color content creators. And what I commented to her was, hey, we got to get tired. We got to stop getting mad at people. Wholeness. We got to stop getting mad at people who tell us who they are. Really. You can't get mad when somebody has an ideology that is not in support of yours. If that's who they are, then I'd rather know who they are so I know not to deal with them than to pretend like I have to force them to lie to me and then get mad when the lies that they're living are now detrimental to me. If crumble cookies don't care about black people, stop taking your black ass in there and buying all that fucking sugary ass shit that you're not supposed to be eating anyway. And I posted about that a couple of years ago. The crumble cookies here, you can get mad at me all day long, but half the motherfuckers who are waddling their asses in there don't need to be in that motherfucker in the first place. Really. Now, this sugary shit that ain't doing nothing but killing you and adding on to your condition of diabetes and hypertension and high cholesterol and high blood pressure and all that other shit, that place that you shouldn't be going to now has already told you, I don't give a fuck about you. Guess what? That's more credence for me not to go spend my money there. And I'm lying to myself, getting mad at them for sticking to their script because their script ain't the one that I want them to follow. You got to get out of that. You're trying to transmute somebody else's path to fit your own. The only thing you transmuted was your own path because you now got out of alignment for yourself because you want somebody else to get into alignment for you. You ain't even safe there. And that's a common thing. I'm sorry. I grew up in the Alabama 70s. I grew up in Alabama 70s. Ding-a-ling, ding, 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 ding. Come outside, go around the corner. Next thing you know, there's a burning cross 70s. Been there, done that shit. I don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about nobody's personal perspective on whether they're racist, not racist, anti-this, pro that. I don't give a fuck. Why? Because I got to do me. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else got going on. I would rather you show me and tell me who you truly are, so that when it comes time for me to make a decision on how to handle me, I already know how to handle you. Not sit and smile in my face and appease my little fractured ass, egoic ass energy to where I need you to appease me and make me feel safe by lying to me when I ain't already safe. I won't be safe with you, and I'm already not safe within myself. But you motherfuckers, y'all gonna get enough of that. And I posted about that the other day. You gonna have to stop trying to play the fucking victim when you the part of the goddamn problem. Resonance and continued ignorance only. You can't keep complaining and be part of the fucking problem. Struggling to transmute controlled vibrations. 8/13/2025. Today, you're going to see what motherfuckers are trying to change what should not be changed. There should be awareness. There should be awareness. I need to know who you are. Judgment. That's going to come up. People always buy that bullshit. Well, you shouldn't judge others. If I don't judge you, whether you're worthy of giving you my energy or whether I'm worth giving my energy to you, I've done both of us a disservice. You understand that? If you don't make a predetermined decision of the value of the experience you're about to create, you're going to lose your value to the experience that got created. But you motherfuckers will call it discernment. Struggling to transmute controlled vibrations. 9, in reverse. You covet shit that you're going to go through that is only going to require healing. This is Osayin. Look him up. Osayin. Look up the Orisha Saiyan. Look up the traditional pictures by that Pataki and stuff. Damaged. But yet he's the master healer. Damaged, sacrificed, gave of himself so that you have the capacity to learn how to heal others. Fuck y'all. I'm learning how not to heal me by not requiring healing in the first place. But just like that post I put up yesterday, y'all might want to watch out for some of these matrix ass red flags. You're already too programmed. You think you got to go through a journey just so you can learn to heal from it. No. Why not stop myself before I go through the journey and then ta-da, there is nothing to heal from. But y'all get out here because, again, you don't use judgment. You just use that 9, which is really a 6. It's a trauma. The trauma of needing to be controlled makes you fight for control, even when you already see the control was never a necessity. That lost some of you. Going on to the second line, 4422. Vibrationally, 8-13-2025 breaks down to a 44 and a 22. 44, the master manifester. Give me your energy and I'll create. That's really all manifestation is. The lended use of energy to create something that you want to see. Tangible existence. 22, the spiritual journey, aka the master builder. Give me your energy and I'll manifest something for you to build. Is it a necessity? Is it a necessity? It's another 6. Remember, this was actually a 9, but what do you see? A 6. 1 plus 5, the devil card. You did not trust what you should have already been aware of because you keep falling for what you know. Remember, 4422, manifesting a journey to build. Why should I build it? Here is where thoughts come in. The things in your head to tell you what you have to have or what you need to unravel, those become your rulers. The thought that has the thinker is already in control. And so whatever you think you know that is going to help you, 1, use your potential, 5, to move better, it's already in control. It's already in control. Why? Again, 8-13-2025 also produces a 444. Ain't no angel number. It's a fucking trickster code. It is a programming note of this fucking manifested matrix ass realm trying to tell you the manifested use of your vibrations. 444, balance. But balance is a trap. Holy shit, I'm stuck in balance. Remember the analogy I always use? If you're using an old school typewriter and you hit the A key and it keep pushing off A's, it's no longer usable. Y'all try and find a way to make use out of them. Holy shit, 444. Holy shit, you stuck in balance. You're trapped. Your energy is now in replication. Replication is reclamation, and it's a good thing. It means ascension. You're trapped in balance. What am I in balance with? Everything I've already sponsored as creation. Remember the 4422? You're going to manifest something to build. If I'm trapped in the manifestation process of what I'm building, because now I've been taught and told that what I'm building is what I must go through, aka the spiritual journey. You have to go through a spiritual journey. Says who? Well, what else you going to do? I don't know. Why don't you sit your punk ass down and be still and find out? Realistically. Before you come out your dirty ass pie hole talking about none of that is real, why don't you start figuring out why everything that you think is real that ain't has so much of your energy? But The convoluted mind that is already under parasitic programming can't think for itself. Therefore, it will only think for the thoughts that is already sponsored. God damn, it really is a trap. The perception that there needs to be a journey is a programming to help create the trap. That's that 4422. And once you sponsor that thought that says, move. Holy shit, Scarlet Witch. Did you see that? Doctor Strange and the Mystery Mansion or whatever the fuck it was. Did you see that? They put that shield up trying to stop her, and all she had to do was get in one person's ear. Move. And then when he moved, holy shit, the whole collective lost their energy. That lost so many of you. All you got to do is get one part of a body to honor its sickness, and then holy shit, we all coughing. We're all coughing because one part didn't honor its energy enough to be still. Now everybody got to move. 444, you trapped in balance. Trapped in the balance of what? Trapped in the balance of everybody else that think that what they got going on is more righteous than the whole collective figuring out what we have wrong. That ignorance and righteousness of ego that's telling itself it has the divine right to use its free will to fuck itself means that we all get fucked too. Why? Because it's a convoluted, collectively connected, disillusioned, disconnected experiment. Just trying to find stability. Just trying to find out which version of that 9 to connect to. But only the 9 already presented itself as a 6. The 9 that should have shown you your healing has already fell prey to what your energy and individuality has now coveted. Aging myself and dating myself a little bit here, but in my days in the Army, if we're doing drill and ceremony and I say column half right, march, but then 2 people decide to go column half left, march, you fucked up the whole formation. You motherfuckers are counterclock or counter column marching right now. One part of the body in wholeness is trying to go one way, but some of y'all are so deep in programming, you're trying to go the other way, not understanding that you now tore everything apart. That's why it's so easy for people to stay caught up in divisive mindsets, hate, anger, greed, racism, bullshit like that, gender wars, lower level fucking low vibrational matrix level thinking. That it becomes so energetically filled with the reflection of where you've already coveted your ability to harm yourself, that you think the harm that you have instituted in yourself is helpful. And now you've given so much energy into what's harming you that you only want to stabilize it. You understand that? You keep going outside and getting shot, but you just want to put a Band-Aid on the wound. 2 things. Putting a Band-Aid on the wound ain't going to heal you, and being dumb enough to keep going back outside and getting shot without figuring out why ain't going to help you. If you don't figure out why you need stability, you've already stopped your ability to get out of the cycle. You're just going to keep on jumping right back in the loop. 2 + 9, 11. You keep justifying what you think is called balance. You now invested more in what you can see from an experience than the reasoning process of why the experience is required. Glamorization. The potentiality of what you can become has always become greater than what you already are. That is the way of human life. What I can become, what I could get, what I could lose, what I could gain, always makes a mind want to move. In some senses. 4 is balance, but 2 can be balance because if you understand what balance really means positioning between more than one. When there is one, there is no balance. There is only singularity. When there is 2, holy shit, if I draw a line in between here, that's balance. That's balance. Reasoning, the thought process, becomes 3. because now I've seen myself in juxtaposition, duality, and now I'm trying to use the third perspective, the third eye, brother. I'm trying to use that third positioning to make reasoning where I've already separated myself. You see what happened there? You're no longer from singularity to the duality. You're now into dimensionality. Now you're seeing yourself as you see yourself and trying to figure out which one is real. None of them. But you can get trapped because now you try to figure out the positionings that you are now telling yourself is balance from a position of lost balance, the third perspective, and now you boxed in because now you're trying to use reasoning. Now you're trying to use reasoning, the four itself, balance, where I keep saying 444, you're trapped in that bullshit. Now you're matrixed because now you're trying to use a thought to outthink a thought by creating a thought to cancel the thought so that you can stop thinking. Huh? You don't remember who you are by creating memories to substantiate it. Perspective and experience. Do what works for you. Again, my catchphrase is let your life tell your motherfucking tale. Resonance and ignorance. But you cannot remember who you are by creating an experience to verify it. That is you with experience. That's trauma. That is me giving my energy into a potential, a possibility of an outcome, and then lying to myself about, yeah, that was me. Y'all might cancel me for this one, but this ain't nothing different than a fucking sex change operation. See, I always knew I was in the wrong body, and now I'm in the right one. No, sorry. You can lie to yourself, but okay. And I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, so miss me with that bullshit. I'm just saying, if you're not safe in who you are, you'll lie to yourself about being safe in what you allow yourself to become. And that is so much bigger than genders. That's in anything in this fucking realm. If you ain't safe as you are, you will become the trauma that you allow yourself to create as your safe haven. Yeah. The core trauma. You come as you are, but you were misled to create a journey to believe otherwise by investing your energy into potentialities. That's that 444. That takes you to 88.5. 88.5, the gatekeepers, the traumatic memories that now are campaigning, the thoughts inside the head that are saying, listen to me. The thoughts inside your head that are saying, listen to me because I have the best answer for you. They only want to give you guidance based off of what's safe for them. This is like trying to create a civil rights movement, but you got a Jewish handler that is only handling you because you handling your people, and they're handling you in such a fashion that will keep them safe and now put you and your people in danger with the premise of integration. Oops. Oops, I said that dirty word. Now my life is being filtered. The July has come up. Sorry. Oops. So 88.5, whoever is the strongest thought in your head can tell you how to move. Whichever trauma is less traumatizing to you is how you're going to move. You choose door 1, 2, and 3. I don't know, door 3 looks like it might work out for me. So holy shit, fuck door 1 and 2. I'm now invested in what's in behind door number 3. Sir, ma'am, why do you have to choose? I don't know. All I know is that 1 and 2 ain't going to work for me. See, now you're trauma responsive. 1 and 2 ain't working for me, and 3 look like it might feel safe. But are you safe within yourself? Yeah, my discernment process. Discernment based off of what? Discernment based off of danger. No awareness, just knowledge. Holy shit. Knowledge gets you what? Knowledge gets you what? Knowledge gets you fucked up. Trying to use knowledge in a field designed for knowledge will never let you know. It'll never let you say no. Why? Because it's already got your energy stoked and stroked. Hell yes. You see me say that every day, bro. You see me say that every day. Glamorize spirituality. It's an escape system from a programming such as another escape system, such as religious fanaticism. I didn't fit in there, so then I'm gonna go fit over here where the black sheep is at. But holy shit, they got just as much fucked up ass concepts over here, but I got probably flow a little better over here than I was over there, but not recognizing that holy shit, I'm still leaking. So maybe none of this is for me. Maybe I need to start being for myself and see what's really there. Not keep trying to institute myself into everything so I can find myself. You can't find yourself by becoming something else. You will only find the results of the trauma that you energetically invested in, your ego. Yeah, the path of least resistance still presents resistance nonetheless. And the resistance is assistance by you reinstituting yourself into it instead of standing still and seeing what the fuck is really there. And if I really do have to make a choice, I need to be why. Yes, but no, Johnny, because when you're looking in, the average person is already looking in based off of what they already saw on the outside. So then when you take what's on the outside into the inside, that's a parasitic infection. That's a parasitic infection when you take the misgivings of the external journey and now you internalize them because I need to go deeper within. Holy shit, you got a carrier virus. No, I need to stop and see what's really there. And then I can figure out, holy shit, the virus is already inside of me. I don't need to take none of this shit in there with me. I need to figure out why the fuck I help keep creating it. Why do I keep creating all this externalization out here and then try to take the externalization that I created, but I don't want to own that shit, so God did it for me, or the gods and goddesses, or the ethereals, or the Anunnaki, and all this other bullshit we lie to ourselves about? We keep telling ourselves somebody else is doing this to us or for us, and not taking no accountability for the instability called balance. You've already saw yourself in separation, and your mind is strong enough to create it. When those are just external manifestations of thought investment. Inner world, outer world, just projected fields. Hell, science been trying to tell you that fucking if you do real research into cosmologies and ancient societies, and I'm not just talking about this Greek bullshit, talking about the shit that was there that they fucking obliterated and replaced, and the shit that was there before they obliterated and replaced, antiquity level shit. They've been trying to tell you, holy shit, none of this is real. This is a projected thought in manifestation, and we are going through the experience of self trying to find identity. No, that ain't real. And then science come around. NASA has discovered that this is a holographic field. Oh my God, I knew it. Shut the fuck up. Somebody can tell you what the fuck this shit is, but if it don't fit your egoic ass need to know, then you'll just keep saying, no, that ain't what it could be. Hey, y'all. They doing this. Nah, man, you a conspiracy theorist 10 years later. Hey, see, y'all get in here. I knew it. I knew it all this time. Shut up. We've been telling you this for decades. Your ego just won't let you listen. And we all get there. So don't think that I'm saying that I ain't never been there. That is why I stand on what I stand on. Been there, done that. Been there, done that of thinking that my knowledge was the knowledge until I sat still and let knowledge go. Now I only deal with fucking awareness. What's really going on? And holy shit, is it letting me let my life tell my tale? That is the problem that some of you will never be able to answer. Yes, letting your life tell your tale, but holy shit, you might be batshit crazy. Sorry, as a reflection, as a part of this program, but I'm that part of that program designed not to let you lie to yourself. If you want to understand that, I'm that part of your ego that won't let you lie to yourself, or that will challenge you to stop lying to yourself, or confirm that I'm not telling a lie. You get that? That's the contrarian function. Hey, are you lying to yourself? No, I ain't lying to myself. Then why are you still crying every night? Because I still got some stuff to work on. Then you lying to yourself. Are you lying to yourself? No, I ain't lying to myself. How you know? Because motherfucker, I'm living my fucking best life. Yeah, this is shit show and motherfuckers out here falling apart, but I'm holding me together. Why? Because I'm not giving these motherfuckers my energy. And it's not that I'm running from them. It's just that I'm being still. Hey, you understand it? Then you got it then. But as long as you are lying to yourself about having it, but then knowing that you don't got it, oops, 88.5. Gatekeeping the most abusive thought pattern in your head, because that gatekeeper, that subliminal thought, is only going to move you towards what keeps it safe. You understand that? A parasite will only allow you to get towards whatever keeps it safe and not exposed. Shadow governments. Just do what we want you to do, and so that we can keep doing what we want to do, and there's no one to stop us. Oy vey. $88.5. Gatekeepers. He who can write the thoughts into your head can keep you within a fence. You understand that about sheep? If you go to a large pasture, the sheep gate might be 5 feet long. Thousands of sheep. Put the biggest sheep behind the gate, and if he won't go through the gate, them other motherfuckers won't make it either. We don't need to invest millions of dollars into fencing off all these thousands of acres. Just teach that big sheep to obey, and the rest of the motherfuckers will follow suit. Just say, bah, daddy. You've already been gatekept. You've already been gatekept. You won't move. Your potential isn't what already got you motherfucking trapped. What's got you trapped? That 5-foot fence. But is it the 5-foot fence, or is it the lack of awareness within myself and the need to know who's safe? That big sheep ain't moving, so maybe we should move too. Holy shit, the big sheep went through the fence. Everybody, come on, bah, we gotta go. Just like a bunch of fucking lemons. White sheep, black sheep, getting sheared nonetheless. Urgency. See, I need to know where the leak coming from, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that big sheep, because as long as he ain't moving, I can keep still. Conditional motherfucking awareness. Fall consciousness. Fall enlightenment. Fall as in false, F-A-U-X. False light, false consciousness. You built your consciousness off of a system designed to knock you the fuck out. Like we were saying earlier, spirituality. You ran from one system, didn't allow you to use your light, to another system that requires you to use your light to keep your dumb ass asleep. But now you got the smoking gun. Done created another level of separation into the psychosis that already got you in separation. Holy shit, you matrixed. And don't even know you the leak. Obanani cut her ear off trying to get something else. Now she done lost parts of herself. Can't even hear. You can't hear, so now you stuck here. You matrixed. You're stuck here because you're using the contents of the trap to be content within the trap until you can get free. Why? Because the initial thought said, I don't have safety. So now that initial thought that did not allow you to have safety is the one that you respond to. Safe mode. Holy shit, somebody coming, run. Okay. Again, don't go try that shit in the mall, but it's real easy to find out. Get up and run, or just get up and say, shooter, and run. You probably go to jail, so don't do that. But get up and say something like that put other people in danger because they already don't have safety. And holy sheep shit, if you can't see that shit nowadays where motherfuckers are pressurized, there is no safety within the human mind. It's real easy to put people in danger. And then all I got to do is get my fat orange cankled ass on there and say, well, I'm going to take over another city because I do it better than everybody else. Probably better than any other president. Probably more, people love me. All I got to do is some psychotic shit like that. And now you're more in danger because holy shit, this shit's getting worse. So now you're going to what's already got you in danger to make you feel safe. Make that make sense. Going to a who already has you in danger, waiting on safety. I just don't know, boss. Can I be free today? Nope. Go pick some more cotton. Oops. Make it make sense. Make it fucking make sense. Don't lie to me. Quit lying to yourself. 88.5. You can gatekeep abusive patterns. And why? Because we urgently need to keep your energy in check. You know what? Fuck you for that one. That's good. That's good. The problem is everybody's the essential worker. Think about it. Transformers. What did Megatron always want? Them fucking Energon cubes. We're Energon cubes. Some of us make big cubes of energy and some of us make little cubes of energy, but holy shit, energy nonetheless. We used to say this shit all the time, especially as conspiracy theories. It's big business. It's a big job keeping you asleep. Hell no, it's easy. Your ego keeps you knocked the fuck out. Your fact of thinking that you got a handle on what's going on while clearly exhibiting that you don't have a handle on what's going on means all they got to do is sit back and watch the shit show. Because now your essential need to find an individualized version that makes you feel safe where there is no safety means that you will always be present for danger. Take your time with that one. I'm not going to repeat it, but please take your time with that one. 21. The world, where the 2 comes before the 1. Why? Work with me. I just said 21. The 2 comes before the 1. Why? Because the 1 is already looking at itself from positioning. Which one of these ones is real? See, the person who only honors duality already sees duality as one. Everything comes in duality. The law of this, the law of that, the law of shit, the law of I need to shut the fuck up, but I never will. So that 2 has already told you what 1 is. But I'm still caught in separation. So that becomes your world. When you can't see that duality had to come from singularity, but your dumb ass think that duality is going to produce singularity, you already ate the fuck up, Chuck. You already under manipulation. You already done 2 into 4. You done already connected. Your 1 then already became 2, and holy shit, 2 became 4. You just multiplying yourself. Holy shit, dimensionality. And now I'm a 9D being, and I've had communication with 12D beings before. But don't watch out for them 2D beings because they soulless, y'all. But I'm still caught in the 3D, but I'm operating on the 4D cycle. Duh. That's what the D stand for. Duh. Miss me with that shit. Been there, done that. That's why I can say that. Been there, done that. Let your life tell your tale. Everything in an illusion can be used for your own accepted reality. The whole problem is when you're accepting a reality that does not allow you to feel real, or a reality that requires you to struggle. That is the easiest trick. A reality that tells you that you have to struggle in order to be safe is only another programming line of the fucking Matrix. What is the whole goal of the Matrix? Move. See, I'm safe, but I still got to do this to get more safety. Then you're not safe. You just been gatekept by the biggest thought that now has more control over you and is giving you a little bit of perks. Higher knowledge. I'm sorry. Your ass is still on fire, though. You still have a wizard. But that's all right, because that's the world. The world is built around manipulation. Why is the world built around manipulation? Because, man, it takes me to pull my energy into action in order to create. Not everything was created for me and then I can see it. Some of y'all don't even understand that you created the sun. Not even going to have that conversation with you. Some of y'all don't even understand that you created the universe. Not even going to have that conversation with you. Why? Because you've been lowered into a thought process that says you're the subservient cycle of creation instead of the dominant cycle of creation itself. Why? Because you think in terms of fucking duality, and therefore you will always be enslaved because you always give your energy to a master. And that ain't got nothing to do about ideologies of fucking fanaticism and religious formats. That is still always thinking that there is something more higher than me leaves me most high within myself. Oops. Told you one day you're going to get out the God box. But that's all right. The 21, when you look in the mirror, that world that you're seeing is really just a 12. It's where you already sacrificed and hung yourself up. I am hung up on being the winner of what I've been taught to see instead of realizing, holy shit, why did they teach me that? Why are they teaching me this? You understand that? Let's go back to the colonial raping days. I'm sorry, the colonial raping days. I'm sorry, the colonial frontier days of this country. Raping days. Excuse me, I might have Tourette's. Raping days. Excuse me. Where they would build these little schools and they take these little Native American boys and put them in school and cut their hair and make them dress in such a fashion so that they could teach them their ways. Why would they do that? Because it was better to have them in the format that supported them than to leave them in the originality that allowed them to be themselves. Who wasn't safe? Who was the savage? Who was the savage? The motherfucker that was just fine being on their own, or the other motherfucker that wasn't safe in themselves and got kicked out from where they was at, and now they come over here and need to institute that parasitic thought form on everybody. Where was the manipulation? But the manipulation was on the person with the hang up. When somebody is safe being who they are, going back to the beginning of this reading, when somebody is safe being who they are, but it makes you feel unsafe and you want them to lie to you, that's alchemy. Lead was fine being lead, but the alchemist said, no, I need you to be gold. Well, wait a minute. Hey, I've been led for millions of years. Yeah, dominance, become gold. Alchemy. Crumble cookies don't love us. They should be ashamed of themselves. No, get your big back ass out of there. But you got a hang up. You've been told that I should be able to do what I want to do. Then okay, they should be able to do what they want to do. I ain't don't work that way. I'm a victim. Even though judgment has already revealed everything you need to hear. You just want motherfuckers to lie to you as you lie to yourself. The divine fucking imprint. Justification. You already tore up within here. You just want that one that you created over there to present fucking balance. See how it keeps coming back around? You want balance over here because you didn't have it in there. Why? Because balance was already a programming trick. I don't need to have balance. I need to have awareness of what's already whole. See, a circle ain't balanced. A circle is fine by itself. A circle doesn't need definition. Holy shit. Here's a subclass for you. It almost came up in this reading when I was writing it. The divine feminine. It really does. The next line. So really the 12 is the hang up, the ritual. 12 is the ritual. The ritual that keeps you hung up here is that they can reveal everything. You just ain't hearing it. Holy shit. Oh, Banani, you already cut your ear off, so now you still leaking, but you urgently need to seal the leak. But man, you've already been pulled into action. You're already under manipulation, and they tell you, see, they've been telling us that your vote don't count, and it's the electoral college, and they've been telling us that they don't love us, but why don't they love us? Because you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself to stop sponsoring the fucking parasites. Then now you motherfuckers are the disease. Oops. Why? Because you can't be taught or told nothing different because you EGO. Your energy has already been generated and operated into an experience, and you will not disinvest until that gatekeeping thought sees what it needs to be shown. I've been doing this since 2015. Contrarian fashion. I've been doing this for much longer than that, but on social media, I've been around in raw form since 2015. Y'all can't hear me though. And this ain't egoic. This is just the truth. I've been saying the same message. I often go back to my Facebook memories from 2016 before they started deleting them. And I've been saying the same fucking message every day. Why? Because consistently, even as I learned to let go of some of these systems, ancestral beliefs and traditions and Ifa and hoodoo and voodoo and chaos magic and ceremonial magic and all the other bullshit I've dwelled in, even as I learned to step myself out of them because the only thing I kept finding in all of them was me, even as I found me, I still have been saying the same consistent shit, just tweaking the parts of me that was still operating out of knowledge and ego. Same shit every day. I can do the same reading tomorrow. I could put these cards down, which are my cards, and get a deck of playing cards, and it's going to say the same shit. But until somebody is ready to hear, they can't hear nothing but the leak that they're already fucking drowning in. You understand that? And again, that's that whole gatekeeper thing I'm talking about. You can't hear shit unless that thought in your ear, this next card, gets out of your ear because you take accountability as the thinker. Wait a minute. Where does the thought come from? A thinker. Where does the thought come from? See, they be doing stuff. You see all that lack of accountability? It's what they've done to me. It's what my mama did to me. And my daddy had a generational curse. And I'm here to be a healer. When you buy all them bullshit ass matrixed ass thoughts that tell you movement is how you get stillness, you've already stolen from yourself. Let me sit my punk ass down and be still and figure out what the fuck is pulling me apart. Holy shit, ain't nothing there. Then guess what? It's you. Holy shit, there is something there. Then guess what? It's still you. Because why am I allowing them my energy? Oops. Last line. 3. The divine creatrix. Thoughts. If you understand with tarot, you have 3 as the empress and you have 4 as the emperor. I am using this analogy. In any good kingdom, hell, in any good marriage and any good relationship, when you're and again, not to be funny, because again, y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do. I don't give a fuck about man, woman, woman. I love woman. Let me just give you that side note. I might be sick. But I'm saying in a relationship, the male energy is normally the head of the house, and the female energy is what supports and keeps that man on throne. You understand that? So the female energy in a standard relationship has the king's ear. The king will do anything to protect her, which means she's really the fucking ruler. She's really the ruler, and it don't even have to be a Jedi mind trick. Men are simple. Sorry for my younger goddesses here. Men are simple. All you gotta do is stroke our ego and we'll go to fucking bat for you. Not go to war and out here starting shit, but we will go to bat for you. Make me feel like a man. Give me space to be a man. Show me that you are being a woman. No, fuck that. Show me that you are being a goddess. I'm sorry. You gotta be a goddess here. I don't play that woman shit. You gotta be a goddess here. Show me that you're a goddess and I will show you my God. You understand that? So now you have my ear because before I worry about me, I'm already concerned about you. And it ain't about, oh, I'm concerned about you. It's a holy shit. I got to protect my fucking home. What is the forefront of my home? My goddess, because if she ain't safe, I ain't safe either. And if we ain't safe, the kids ain't safe either. My home, my goddess, because if she ain't safe, I ain't safe either. And if we ain't safe, the kids ain't safe either. You understand that? A hierarchy of energies that will keep you. Unstable connection. Let me hurry up because they're finna cut me off. An unstable connection within your kingdom means that motherfucker's about to fall apart. So again, as I'm saying, 3, the number 3, where you keep telling you hear me keep telling you, 3 is your thoughts. It's what's got your ear. What's got your ear can get you to create. What can get you to create is the divine feminine. What can get you to create in this matrix ass realm is divine feminine energy. Why? Because it has the potentiality of creation itself. It just needs the masculine component to bring it into manifestation. Sorry if you ain't that fucking smart enough to understand that. A woman carries all the eggs for her generations when she's born to this realm, but until that sperm get in there, ain't shit coming out. Not unless you motherfuckers that went back into asexuality. If you have, good for you. Don't do that shit though. But you understand what I'm saying? The woman has all the potential for creation. And if she can speak proper creation into what needs to be created, game the fuck over. Just as easy as if she's speaking manipulation into the ear, game the fuck over. That is why I keep telling y'all, you motherfuckers do not know the divine feminine. We have been ruled over by divine masculine patriarchal energy, and we're just trying to heal. That is not the divine feminine. You are trying to heal what got created. You are only healing the divine masculine by using the divine feminine wounded. I'm sorry, can't even do that for you. The divine masculine wounded. You don't have no divine feminine energy because divine feminine, and my goddesses will attest to this, you're not worried about being defined. That's a programming trick. That's a programming trick where you're worried about being defined by others, because motherfucker, I am defined on my own. Start learning words or spells. D-E, less than. Define, to be less than fine. That's not the divine feminine. This is the divine masculine wounded, where all you're doing is trying to fix a thought that you never should have thought, you never should have paid attention to, and now you're trying to reclaim the fucking energy. But I'm sorry. I had delicious ass roast that I made for dinner last night. I don't want to reclaim it, because you don't want to know why? It's been about 12 hours. It's now shit. Sorry, just being real with you. Y'all be out here trying to reclaim experiences you already went through when you don't understand they've already taken place. They've now been transmuted. Keep taking that shit back if you want to. It's already spent, broke up, busted ass energy. But again, you belong to this matrix. And the matrix tells you keep thinking so that you keep creating. But you're already destroying yourself. You're eating bad concepts and using them as your primary thought forms. And the only thing they're doing is programming your ass to keep going on a goddamn journey. But you can't be taught and told nothing fucking different. You can't be taught and told nothing different. Holy shit. Remember, we started trying to stay at our highest vibration, but the 9 was a 6. Holy shit. Now the 6 is a 9. Balance. 6-9. Yin yang. Yin yang. But holy shit, what's the 6? It's a fucking source with a leak trying to go up. What's the 9? A source with a leak trying to go down. Trying to find balance, but motherfucker, find you. Find your 0 point. Find your 0 point. Hi. You. Yeah, I understand. You gotta get ready to go to work, and I'm sorry. Have a good day. But before you go to work, find your 0 point. Okay? No, seriously. You hear me. You hear me. Want me to show you how I know you hear me? Let me know when your toes tingle. Do not fuck with me. I'm built into this realm. Let me know when your toes tingle. Now cut the shit. Get out of your head. Have a good day. Okay? Been telling y'all for well over a decade. I am the reflection of everything in this fucking realm. I am hardwired into this motherfucker. You're a hologram. I'm a hologram. I just can see. Wholeness.